So let's talk about a few tools. Let's talk about eating. And don't worry, I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of stuff. I will tell you this, the most important item on any food label is the serving size, so make sure you look at that. I know you don't even understand most of the other words. I don't even think they're in English, are they? When you start looking at ingredients and things. But just be careful, because people will grab a big bag of chips and think this is a nice little light snack. And without realizing, if they read the serving size, oh, it's only 140 calories, this is great. But if they fail to see that it's 4 serving sizes, they don't realize they're actually consuming 4 times the calories they thought, okay? Don't eat this stuff. Do I need to say anything else? I know it's good. Hey, guys, I'm with you. A double meat Whataburger with cheese is fantastic. But nothing you see in that picture, and I mean literally nothing, has your health interest at heart. Everything there is dangerous. So make your choices. Okay, realistic nutrition is what it's about. You don't have to go on a diet, but look at these staggering statistics. In the 1800s, we were the agrarian age, weren't we? We were farms. Most of the country was dedicated to farming. By the 1900s, we were into the industrial age. Less and less farming as factories were built. Suburbs were built, cities were built. 2000s were in the information age, the age of super stress. And so minimal land is being used for farming today. It's a fraction of the amount of land that was used for farming years ago. Look what happened to our population. From 1850 to 2010, 13-fold increase in the number of people walking around in the United States. While less and less land is allocated to develop food, to farm and create food for us to eat. That's why we have GMOs, genetically modified organisms. That's why we have synthetics. That's why we have processing and packaging. Because there isn't enough land to produce healthy, natural foods for everybody, so we got to make them through these other ways. So be very careful. Get the right foods to the extent possible, fresh stuff as much as you can. Then, do we need to take vitamins? Do we need to take supplements? I'm asked that all the time. The truth of the matter is, folks, because of what you see on this screen, even when we buy what we think is healthy food at the grocery store, oftentimes it has been preserved or sprayed with insecticides, etc. And we are not getting everything we need. So a very good quality multivitamin with a complete antioxidant group is beneficial to your health. If you're over 40, I also like to recommend some glucosamine for the joints, because our joints stop producing the fluid that keeps them flexible. So it doesn't hurt to take that supplement over the counter. None of this stuff's prescribed. But the truth of the matter is, folks, you don't need anything more than that. You really don't. And some of us are vitamin D deficient. A blood test can tell you that. If that's the case, you may want to take some vitamin D. And then omega-3 has some real wonderful benefits. That's the fish oil. And so if you really want to take stuff, those are good recommendations. But the truth of the matter is, if you eat right, you get all the things you need from the foods that you eat.